All right, good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome back here to the Nation Network Saturday Wrestling. This time coming to you, the Wrestling Challenge, and what a night we've got ready for you today. And Jess, which one are you looking forward to the most?
Well, I'll tell you something right now. We are hot on the heels of Madison Square Garden, where new champions have been crowned. We're going to see one of my personal favorites in action here tonight, the new Intercontinental Champion, the Iron Sheik.
Indeed, the Iron Sheik will be going one-on-one with the native of Hawaii, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. That's a non-title match, but you got to believe that Ricky the Dragon will be ready for the Iron Sheik.
Well, as ready as he can be, but the bottom line is this: the Iron Sheik has finally claimed the last piece of the puzzle, the Intercontinental Championship.
Indeed. Also later tonight, we're going to see in action the big man himself, Yoko Zuna.
Well, Yoko Zuna is one of those guys that nobody can really handle. Try as you might. He's near 400 plus pounds. He is just a monster of a man, but he can move much faster than you would expect.
Indeed, for a big man, he is capable of doing tremendous things. But let's not lose the main event, or the big announcement, I should say, the headline. And that is Hulk Hogan, the brand new WWF Heavyweight Champion, will be in action here tonight.
Well, I'm not such a big fan of Trump Hogan, as everybody knows. He got lucky against the Macho Man. There was a lot of chicanery involved in that one, and you want to act like he's a heavyweight champion. We all saw how he won the title at Madison Square Garden.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to send you up to the ring to kick things off. We've got a great matchup to open it up, Jess.
The $1 Million Man, one of my personal favorites.
Yeah, I know he is, and he's going to be going up against a man who's going to try and introduce him perhaps to a little bit of law and order, if you don't mind. That, of course, being the Big Boss Man. To kick things off here, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up and get ready, because this is Wrestling Challenge.
Making his way to the ring, representing the $1 Million Corporation from Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 260 pounds, the $1 Million Man, Ted Dibiase.
Well, he's a $1 Million Man, but we don't see him wearing the $1 Million Championship.
Well, that's because it was stolen, as well you know.
It was not stolen whatsoever. He lost that match fair and square.
Well, you can say whatever you want, but I'll tell you right now, unless you've been looking through some rose-colored glasses, there's been nothing fair and nothing square around here in the WWF in the recent history. We've had some real chicanery. We've had some underhanded officiating, in my opinion. And that's the reason we have a new World Heavyweight Champion. I'm going to go on the line, on the record, and I'm going to tell everybody like it is, because that's what I do.
And his opponent from Cobb County, Georgia, weighing in at 350 pounds, the Big Boss Man.
Ah, the Big Boss Man. He's heading to the ring with some vengeance perhaps on his mind. Taking a look at Ted Dibiase.
Well, you know what? The Big Boss Man's one of those big burly guys who does a hard day's work. Congratulations. But people like that have always, and I mean always, not appreciated the $1 million men of the world, because without them, where would they be? It takes a $1 million man so that a guy like the Boss Man can have a job somewhere.
Well, the Big Boss Man had a job somewhere at Cobb County Correction Facility, and now has come here into the World Wrestling Federation Big Splash Nobody Home.
Well, that would have been 315 pounds crashing down on Ted Dibiase, but he's too smart for him. Look at him, outsmarting him already.
Well, Dibiase might be getting the upper hand right now. We'll see just how long that holds on. Bossman went for the clothesline. Dibiase again coming back with more. Stomping him into the ground.
Well, he went for broke that time, but he came up with nothing, and like it.
Bossman now taking over, sending Dibiase over the top rope. Out to the floor goes the $1 Million Man. Action taking place now here ringside. Referee going to try and get these two men back into the ring.
Yeah, talk about the referee, why don't we? How in the world does she still have a job? Somebody tell me that. What other job in the world could you screw up as bad as she has hers and still be employed?
Look, there are going to be mistakes made. It's called human error. But I think it is also important to remember that the job of the official, I beg your pardon, is to look at the shoulders, make sure they are down while you are counting to 3.
Well, isn't it funny? She was able to see shoulders up or shoulders down for some counts and not for others. She was able to see when one person grabbed the ropes one time but not another. I don't know if it was something in the water in New York or what the deal may have been, but it was a horrible night of officiating. That's just my official opinion on the matter.
Bossman now being sent crashing into the steel post, and he's in trouble. Looks like he's been busted open. Bossman is bloody. Neckbreaker on the floor.
Well, the Big Boss Man better figure something out pretty quick, because Ted DiBiase's doing a hell of a job on him.
Oh, into the guardrail. The $1 Million Man telling him to get up, but he's not going to be able to.
Well, what have I told you before, and I'll tell you again, the $1 Million Man is just that. Worth every penny of his weight in gold.
Here is your winner, the $1 Million Man, Ted Dibiase.
Big victory indeed for the $1 Million Man via countout. Oh, no, you're not going to do this to the Big Boss Man.
Oh, he's going to do it as right. Hey, the Boss Man gave an honest day's effort. He's going to get an honest day's pay, courtesy of the $1 Million Man. Ha, ha, ha.
Fans will be back. That is disgusting.
It's not WrestleFest on the arcade. It's not WrestleMania on the NES. It's not No Mercy on the N64. It's just a gunshot away from those fine retro games on Project 64. Retextured, remodeled, right on your home PC. I'm aboard, but watch your step. It's the all-new WWF Legends Challenge 64.
This is Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior. You're fanging and banging and watching the Nation's Network. That's right. Want some, get some, bad enough, take some. Again, you're fanging and banging and you're watching the Nation Network.
All right, fans, we are back in the ring, and this time the Brooklyn Brawler. And he is about to meet the brand new WWF Heavyweight Champion of the World, the incredible Hulk Hogan.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Hulk Hogan, very fortunate to be the world champion, in my opinion. He had to steal the championship from the Macho Man.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you right now, the Hulkster brought everything to the table at Madison Square Garden, walked away the heavyweight championship. Was there some controversy? Perhaps so. But in the heat of the battle, things do happen, and there's no love lost between the Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan.
So that's how you're going to have to justify it, right? You're not going to even mention the fact that he had to put his feet up on the ropes in order to score the win on the Macho Man. How proud you must be of the World Heavyweight Champion right now.
This crowd on its feet, they don't seem to have a problem with it.
Of course they don't. Why would they?
The Brawler now ties up with the champion. Hogan putting him up against the ropes. We know that there's going to be a return match for the heavyweight championship with the Macho Man Randy Savage. I have tried desperately to get a word with a former champion, and he has been quite evasive since what happened a week ago.
He's evasive to you. I've spoken to the Macho Man. I will be speaking with him again in the very near future. And then when it's his time and when he's ready, he can let everybody out here in TV land know what's going on.
What has he said about the match that took place? What can you tell us?
I'm not going to tell you anything. It's up to him. But what do you think he said? You think he's happy he lost the title to a guy who cheated, to a referee who had selective vision?
Well, again, the president of the WWF has looked into the tape, has watched what took place, and he has stood by the referee's decision. But again, there will be a return match. Savage will have his day in court, so to speak.
Yeah, well, the courts are a little bit funny nowadays, in case you haven't been watching.
Hulk Hogan right now doing a number on the Brawler as he sends him up the ramp.
Now, what's that all about? They're supposed to be wrestling inside the ring. Why is Hogan taking this out to the floor? And more than that, why is he heading back toward the locker room? Is he afraid of having a match?
Hulk Hogan is not afraid of anything. And indeed, I will agree, both of these men are going to have to worry about getting back in before the count of 10. And right now, the Brawler's been busted open. Both champion and challenger back in the ring.
You're calling him a challenger?
Well, indeed, the title not on the line here tonight. Hogan with a body slam and almost put the Brawler away with that one. What's he going to do this time? Hulk Hogan goes to the top rope.
He wants the Brawler up on his feet. What is this showboat doing right now? Oh, he got caught. I love it.
The Brawler now going to work on Hogan with a series of rights and lefts.
Yep, this is a good old-fashioned New York City mugging right now. This is where he's in his absolute element.
Big shot to the midsection, and now the Brawler with that back heel kick to the back of the head. Hogan down, and now for the first time in the match starting to show signs of perhaps a little bit of wear and tear. Nice move right there by the Brooklyn Brawler.
He's turned the tempo in this one. I look at it again. This is what I'm talking about. This is his style. He's not going to out-wrestle you. He's going to take you out and brawl with you. That's why it's called the Brooklyn Brawler.
Hasn't exactly had the most exemplary win-loss record. However, in recent matchups, he has done extraordinarily well, albeit in a losing effort. Off the ropes. Oh, look out. Hogan is back up and now. Hulk Hogan has got him. In the bear hug, this might be it for the Brawler.
He's hanging in there. He's going to have to find a way to break the hold, though. Use an elbow, or better yet, how about a nice thumb to the eye?
Indeed, a thumb to the eye.
Why not? Hey, if Hogan can put his feet up on the ropes, why wouldn't he?
Went for the boot. Hogan blocking it. Has him up. Into that turnbuckle, and now the incredible Hulk Hogan just sends him across the ring, and now the Brawler out to the floor once again.
Well, I said it before, and I'll say it again. You should be really proud of your heavyweight champion right now. How he's got business taken care of you. Has he taken the world title back? Sure. How did he do it, though?
Oh, look at this. Hogan to the ropes. And drops the big leg. That's going to be it. Referee's out of position. 1, 2, and it's all over.
Well, there's a shocker, isn't it?
Our first look at Hulk Hogan after reclaiming the WWF Heavyweight Championship. See that big leg crashing down on the Brawler.
Congratulations, he got a win without putting his feet up on the ropes.
Always a tremendous event when Hulk Hogan is on the card, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around, plenty more action still to come, including Yoko Zuna.
It's time to grab your popcorn and your soda. Get your favorite candy. And get ready because we are going to the movies. We're going to be watching and reviewing some of the most iconic movies featuring superstars of the world of professional wrestling. Will it be thumbs up or thumbs down? We'll give you our thoughts. You give us yours. Come check us out as we review some of the greatest titles in its genre. Make sure you check out the Nation Network as we take you to the movies.
All right, fans, we are back and ready for the action to continue here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 241 pounds, Ricky the Dragon.
Well, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat making his way down the aisle. It's Saturday Wrestling at its finest right here on the Nation Network. But I'll tell you right now, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is going up against a man who has found his calling. Finally, he is the Intercontinental Champion. He's always been a dangerous man, but I've got a funny feeling he's going to be even more dangerous tonight than we've ever seen him before.
That may be very well true, and we're going to find out momentarily as we are about to get our first look at the brand new Intercontinental Champion, the Iron Sheik. What transpired last week at Madison Square Garden, ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about controversy.
And his opponent from Tehran, Iran, weighing in at 292 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Iron
Well, I don't want to hear a word from you about controversy if you're not going to talk about what Hogan did to win the world title. What the Iron Sheik did was a whole lot less, in my opinion.
What are you talking about, Jesse? What he did to the Ultimate Warrior, taking the tip of that boot, that loaded boot, and driving it into the throat of the Ultimate Warrior, costing him the Intercontinental title.
First off, that boot is not loaded unless you have proof or something. That's defamatory. He could sue you for that. Do you know that?
I've spoke to enough people who've been on the receiving end of the point of that boot. There is definitely something going on there. The Ultimate Warrior wouldn't be down and out the way he was.
Not only the way he was, but the way he still is. Nobody's seen the Ultimate Warrior since he went checked into a hospital. We know that.
Bell sounds, action's underway. Iron Sheik in a non-title matchup here, but I'll tell you what, no easy night at the office going up against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
No, and you know what? That says a lot to me about the Iron Sheik. He could have took a bum match if he really wanted to, but he didn't. He went up there and he went up against somebody like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, somebody who's a former Intercontinental Champion. He's been a World Heavyweight Champion in other promotions. Tag team champion. I mean, Ricky Steamboat's done it all.
Off the top rope, and the Dragon catching the Iron Sheik in the head with that devastating chop. Do you think the Iron Sheik's going to come out on top of this one?
Yeah, actually, I think I do. Bottom line, the Iron Sheik right now is on a roll, and he's a slow starter. We saw that with the Ultimate Warrior at Madison Square Garden, so I'm not the least bit worried about the way the match is going thus far.
Oh, you better worry now. Shoulders are down for two. Oh, my goodness. Steamboat almost scored a major victory here tonight. And there's the crossbody block to the floor.
Well, somebody better tell Ricky the Dragon Steamboat the match is supposed to take place inside the squared circle. There was absolutely no reason for him to do that.
Well, the Iron Sheik trying to get away. And Ricky Steamboat says, you want to step outside, I will bring the fight to you, as they are now both battling it out here on the floor. Oh, the Iron Sheik. Oh, he was just reading the riot act to Steamboat, who made him pay. Iron Sheik taking Steamboat over to the ropes. Irish whip now, back out front. Went for it, looked like a shoulder block. Oh, there it is. Caught him on the rebound.
Yep, now the Iron Sheik with some words for the ringside crowd here, but that's a mistake.
Not only a mistake, but he is paying the price for it as Steamboat with a series of chops taking him down. And now the single leg monkey flip.
Well, that was a really effective move right there by Ricky Steamboat. I'll give credit where it's due. The single leg monkey flip takes a lot of time and good balance. The Iron Sheik went up and fly, and it comes right down on the small of the back. No easy way of landing that one.
Steamboat goes for a cover, and again getting two on the Intercontinental Champion. If you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, the title is not on the line here tonight, as the Iron Sheik did not have the Intercontinental title when this match was signed. I suppose he could have decided to put it on the line if he really wanted to.
Why would he? Like you said, he wasn't champion when the match was signed. Why would he put the title up and it's less than a week after winning it? I say, hey, hang on and enjoy it for a little bit. You only have to defend the title once every 30 days, so he's still got quite some time left.
Well, wouldn't surprise me at all for the Iron Sheik to wait till the 29th day to put it on the line. Driving that knee right into the back of the head of the Dragon here on the concrete floor.
And don't look now, it's everybody's favorite official. If I were the Iron Sheik, I'd want to put this one away very quickly. I would say get a count out win, but I'm not sure she can count to 10.
She can count to 10. Give me a break.
You give me a break. How many matches did she cost people over at Madison Square Garden last week?
Big shot upside the head by the Iron Sheik. And now what has he got in mind? Oh, he did it again. Give me a break.
He caught him.
Steamboat able to kick out.
Now, I don't want to hear anything else from you when it comes to loaded boots. If that boot were loaded, I think Ricky Steamboat would have been able to kick out.
He may not have caught him right in the throat the way he did the Ultimate Warrior, but you saw that Steamboat was rocked by that boot.
Yeah, he was rocked because he got kicked.
You can say whatever you want, Jess. There's no way you're going to convince me there isn't something going on with the tip of that boot. Steamboat's up on the top rope now, and he wants the Iron Sheik on his feet. There's the crossbody. Hooks the leg. Will it be a major victory for Ricky Steamboat?
No, he couldn't keep him down. Now the Iron Sheik kicks out of Steamboat's big crossbody splash. You don't see too many times that ever happens.
Steamboat wants him up again. Is he going to do it again? He does! Overshot the target that time, but again hooks the leg. There's two. He got him! What a victory for the Dragon!
Well, I'll tell you again, I just don't believe what's going on here. This referee, I believe she was a little bit slow on the count for the Iron Sheik.
She was not slow whatsoever. She had the same count for both men.
Yeah, you'll say that because your guy won.
Here is your winner, Ricky the Dragon.
Well, I'll tell you right now, an Intercontinental Championship title match has got to be in the future for Ricky the Dragon Steamboat after a very impressive victory. Fans, stick around. More to come in just a moment. Right here, Wrestling Challenge on the Nation Network.
Wrestling fans, right after this program is done, enter the danger zone. Jump over and check out J-Rock 73. Tell him Vince sent you.
All right, fans, we are back for more Wrestling Challenge here this Saturday morning on the Nation Network as SD Special Delivery Jones heads to the ring.
Pennsylvania, weighing in at 262 pounds, SD Jones.
Well, SD Special Delivery Jones, call him what you will, but I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't want $1 million to be in his position right here tonight.
Well, I'm not sure if I would take that money either. Not to have to face what he's going up against. The man who was able to successfully defeat the Phenom at Madison Square Garden 1 week ago. The legendary 400 plus pounds of Yoko Zuna will be coming down the aisle in just a moment. SD looking confident. I don't know how you could.
And his opponent from the land of the rising sun, weighing in at 558 pounds, Yokozuna.
I'll tell you right now, Yokozuna looks like a house on legs. He's just a moving mass of humanity. SD Jones, good luck. He's going to have flashbacks to WrestleMania 2 when he went up against King Kong Bundy. Did they say how much SD Jones is weighing in at tonight?
I believe it was somewhere near 225 pounds.
225, huh?
That's what I believe I heard.
Yeah, well, pretty sure that's about as much as Yoko Zuna eats for lunch, and I don't know he's had lunch yet.
This incredible sumo wrestler in Yokozuna, a member of the Samoan dynasty.
Well, one thing we know about the Samoan culture in general, they don't breed them small. They're always super heavyweights. They're always dominant forces. And right now, SD Jones is already going to find out just how big a mistake he made signing this contract.
I don't care how much he's making, it's not going to be enough. SD managing to get back in the ring. That could be his first mistake of the night, might be his last.
Yeah, Yokozuna, you can tell right now he is just playing with SD Jones. He can pretty much put him away right now if he wanted to.
SD with a crossbody block has no effect on Yokozuna.
Man, it was like a fly hitting a windshield. That's how bad it was for SD Jones. No effect on Yokozuna whatsoever. Zero.
And Yoko now down across the back. If he hits that bonsai drop on SD Jones, it will be all over, that's for sure.
Nobody gets up from that.
Oh, SD just stunned him. And now SD Jones hammering away with the right hands.
Right hands, every one of them is a clenched fist. Where is the officiating in this match? You gotta be kidding me. How do you allow something as blatant as that not have any? Oh, never mind. I guess we all know why.
Stiff forearm shot to the back, and now Yokozuna going for the bear hug. SD Jones quickly getting out of it.
Well, that's the smartest thing SD Jones could have done right there, because Yokozuna would have broken him into two pieces. He'd have been special delivered in two different boxes.
SD hammering away now with the forearms to the back of Yokozuna, who will not go down. Finally, he does. SD going up to the top rope. Yokozuna out on the floor. Shoulder tackle, and down goes Yokozuna.
Yeah, I don't know that SD went and jumped up, or if it looked like he slipped right off the top rope and was fortunate to hit Yoko.
Yokozuna now targeting the arm of Special Delivery. Getting that name based on that dynamic headbutt. And if he can catch Yokozuna with that headbutt, this match might well be over.
Well, I dare say it's going to take a lot more than just a headbutt to put Yokozuna down at 420 pounds.
Yokozuna almost playing with SD Jones. Now look, SD, pump handle slam. He got the big man up. Can you believe this? It's going to be an upset.
Well, no, it's not going to be an upset, because Yokozuna was easily able to get out of it.
And now SD Jones going back to a figure four headlock. Trying to wear down the big man. Oh, man, Yokozuna like a freight train running through SD Jones, who manages to kick out on two.
Well, Yoko is all up and ready right now. Chops, kicks, you name it, he's going to hit him with it.
SD just caught him with a headbutt. Will that be enough? He got him! No!
No, he did not.
Incredibly close to a win right there for SD Jones. That headbutt connecting. Yokozuna had to feel the effects of that one. And now SD Jones drops him with a DDT.
Well, he can do whatever he wants to him right now. He's outside the ring on the floor trying to do damage, but look at Yokozuna. He's like Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Terminator. He just keeps coming back. You can knock him down, but you'll never keep him down.
SD Jones sends him back into the ring. Will Yokozuna indeed become a Terminator? Or will SD Jones score a major victory? It would not be the first time here on Nation Network Television that we have seen SD Jones pull out an upset.
Well, Yokozuna just took him off the top rope, and you know that had to hurt.
Dragging himself over to the corner. Yokozuna following him in there. This is not going to go well. There's a headbutt by Yokozuna. And SD Jones is a bloody mess. And now Yokozuna from the middle rope, the bonsai drop.
Once again, there's another victim to Yokozuna.
No, SD Jones. He kicked out.
What? That will be his first mistake, but not his last.
Yokozuna shocked, as is everybody here ringside. He's got him up now across the shoulders. Thought he might be going for a Samoan drop.
No. He's going to punish him right now. That's what this is all about. You're trying to humiliate Yokozuna by kicking out of that big bonsai drop, and now he's just going to make you suffer.
Indeed, with 400 pounds behind that crashing forearm right to the chest. SD Jones is in need of assistance here. For those of you in the back, please make sure we have a medical team on standby. I believe Mr. Jones may be needing some medical assistance. Oh, no, not another one.
Yep, it'll be twice now. Nobody gets up from it twice. Nobody.
Bonsai. Referee's there for 1, 2, and it is academic at this point, ladies and gentlemen, as SD rolls out to the floor. We're going to try and get some medical attention for Special Delivery Jones.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the whole world just came crashing down on Special Delivery Jones here tonight.
SD still not able to get back up to his feet. At courtesy of this man right here, Yokozuna. Fans, we want to thank you for joining us here for Professional Wrestling. This has been the Wrestling Challenge on the Nation Network. We'll see you next week with plenty more action. So long.